Hey, everybody, and welcome to True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. This is Katie Weaver, and I'm here with my sister, co host, and partner in crime, Christy Brower. Hello.
Hello. Hey, everybody. It's funny to say we're glad to be back because we've already been here once today.
Yeah, yes, we have. We did a stream this morning of the FBI and police press conference for Gabby, a big case this week that many of
Yeah.
you are already talking a lot about Gabby Petito. Yeah, lots of stuff going on.
But it's nice to be back tonight for the second
Yeah,
hour. A little more chill kind of conversation. What is my hair
for
doing?
sure. Kind of nice to change gears and flex the
Right?
psychic muscles, right?
It
So,
is. Yeah, I think so too. Sometimes it's nice to get away from all the sad and yucky stuff and,
mhm.
talk about fun stuff for a while.
Well, people ask me sometimes, how do you do it? You're researching multiple cases a week. You're watching the news to find cases. Like,
Hmm.
how are you not totally beat up by it? Well, because I have an amazing job where I get to do psychic work all day, every day.
Right.
And I get to talk to marvelous people and do amazing work. And that's how. So, yes, getting to switch gears and bring this part of our work to this audience is really different for us. And it's a ton of fun.
Yes, it is. It's a lot of fun, and I do too. I spend a lot of my time seeing my healing clients
Hmm.
and my podcast clients, and like if you follow me on any of the social medias, I make a lot of fractal art and fractal meditations, and yeah, I need that too. Just that little different bent.
Yeah.
Now, I may be watching a true crime documentary while I'm doing it, but I do get a break. I do.
Good. Good, good. Well, I want to say hi to Angie, RJ, Kate, Aaron in the chat. Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
So, as always, the biggest question of Wednesday night is what did you make for dinner? Or what did you eat for dinner? I guess either way, right? What was for
Right.
dinner?
Yeah. We ordered salads from Blackbird Diner. Rhonda's most favorite thing is the cheeseburger salad.
Right.
I get the tuna chef, which is also really good. Because we were feeling kind of lazy. Actually, Rhonda gets paid tomorrow, which means we buy groceries tomorrow, which
Ah,
means that we're kind of down to the end of like, ugh, everything we
anything you
have
want to make?
requires a significant amount of cooking, and
Hmm.
we're like, nah.
Yeah.
So that's what we have.
Yeah. That sounds, I do love Black Bear. Kate said she misses Black Bear too. Hi, Aaron,
Good.
Shelby, M, and Kate. Other Kate. We've got two Kates in the house tonight,
Yeah.
besides me. But I digress.
Three. Look at that.
We have not had dinner yet. I made this keto bread today called cloud bread that is literally calorie free. It's just egg whites in different incarnations. And it's weird as hell. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I
I mean, tell us what you really think.
it's kind of a big block of styrofoam. Now, I think what I'm reading from other people is that toasted, it really makes a decent sandwich or toast. I sliced a few pieces and grilled them in butter with some cinnamon on them, like kind of like French toast. They were okay. Scott was on the fence. He ate a whole piece and he's like, "This is awful." Then he comes back and he's like, "It's not awful. It's different." And then he left the kitchen and he came back in again and I caught him eating some more. So I'm like, "So do you hate it or you don't?" And he's like, "I don't know. I don't know what to say." And I'm like, "Yeah, me too." I will say the pigs loved it. Loved it. So
Oh, I'm sure.
there is
They love
that. But
everything, though.
yeah, but so anyway, from all of that, that was just this afternoon just to try it. It really wasn't dinner, but yeah. See, Jessica said she likes cloud bread with garlic and butter. See, I need to try something like that. Anyway, I don't know. That's as far as I've gotten. I've actually been in the studio all afternoon making some things. I
Oh, how
actually have
fun.
something to show for myself.
Nice.
So I made a couple of pillowcases for my couch. They're not stuffed yet, but
Oh, cute.
oh, you can't really see them. Can you see them now? I
There we
stuffed
go. Now
them.
we can. Oh,
There
yeah, we
we
can see him.
go. My cute little Nomi. I guess I should back
Yeah,
up.
that's
There you
darling.
go. Isn't that cute? I love him so much. And then I also did this truck.
Oh, cute.
Isn't that cute? I
I'm
love it.
impressed. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I love them. I'm happy. I also was working on some merch because we're going to Mars's first game, her first college softball game this weekend. Hopefully, because somebody just got tested for COVID on her team.
Hell.
So we're hoping there's still a
Yeah.
games this weekend. I suspect if there's not, we're going to Montana anyway because I don't know if she could handle the disappointment of us not coming. But
Right.
also, she sent us to Costco. She sent us to Dick's Sporting Goods. We've basically just been doing all of her shopping for all week long. And I have a trunk full of stuff she needs. So I love the gnome and the bats too. Thank you, Lauren. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
it is super cute.
Fun. It's yeah, it was nice to spend the afternoon down there. I made a mascot softball water bottle for Scott. Just
Nice.
doing stuff. So, but we also, oh my gosh, I don't know. You guys probably remember from last year, or if you're new here, you might not know what big fools Scott and I are for Halloween. We
Oh my
love
goodness.
Halloween, like really love Halloween. So yesterday I drug all of our decorations out of the storage shed up into the front yard. And that was so much work that I had to take a rest and didn't get as much put out as I wanted to.
Well, I mean, we're talking huge, heavy things, aren't we?
Yeah, I was using a wagon to pull everything up. Anyway, so we have these cute little guys that are
Oh, good
headless. One
Lord.
of them is right. One of them is a mummy, and the other one is a little like Frankenstein. And they're flat on top. You're supposed to put a pumpkin on them, but pumpkins
Oh,
are kind of problematic. They always fall off. You have to have a really stable pumpkin, or they always roll off. Anyway, we were at Walmart today and they had these baby doll heads, like haunted baby doll heads. Hilarious.
yikes.
So we bought two of them and stuff lights up inside of them and put them on these guys. So now they have haunted baby doll heads and they are so
Well,
freaking funny.
they are perfect. Oh my gosh.
I'm
Yikes.
yep. It's probably a good thing Mars isn't here. She wouldn't be able to walk through the front door, Claire.
Probably not. She's not a
Until
fan
Halloween
of the
is over.
terrifying.
No.
Lauren, they are adorable. I kind of love zombie baby heads.
Right?
Things you can only say right here on the Psychic Hour, right?
Right? Walmart, Lauren, like $5.
There you go. If you would like some zombie baby heads of your own.
Right? I'm loving them. I think after Halloween, I'll probably just, I don't know, bring them in and put them on the mantle or something. I have always joked that I was going to put a haunted baby doll in Mars's bed because
That might just end her. I mean,
it might. Something is killing me right now. Anyway, so that's what's up around here. The usual.
cool. The
Weird things.
usual.
Weird things. Yeah.
Yeah, very weird. Well,
How about you?
I was back at the doctor today because I
Oh,
have an H. pylori infection in my stomach and I've already been treated for it once and it's back. So I've kind of
boo.
had a yucky afternoon where I don't feel good and I can already taste the antibiotics like I started them at dinner. I can
Mm.
already taste them and they're the kind that make your mouth taste bad the whole time you're on them. Oh, damn it. Damn you, immune system.
Oh, boo. Well, hopefully this antibiotic kicks its ass quick and gets you back to feeling like yourself.
I sure hope so. The last time I had H. pylori, it took 2 rounds of antibiotics, and it looks like it's going to happen again. So,
Yeah.
fingers crossed, we'll get through it.
You will, but blah, boo.
Yeah, yucky.
No. Wow. Kate said, I love taking my girls to Walmart during Halloween. They are terrified of the decorations.
Oh,
I like to go to Spirit Halloween. I never
Hmm.
buy anything in there. They have the coolest, like the big. I always want one of those cool, like life-size witches by the front door or fortune tellers or some other thing. But oh my God, I'm too cheap, you guys. I'm a Cancer. I don't part with my money and not, I just can't make myself do it. I can't.
Yeah, they are quite expensive.
I know. I just can't see spending like $200 or $300 on Halloween decoration that you're going to then put away. But then again, there's another part of me that's like, why not? You'll use it every year. You'd love it. What's your problem? The ongoing battle of the Cancerian money brain, you know.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. The other cool thing that happened to me today is that I hit 2,000 followers on TikTok,
Yes, you did.
which I got to say, I'm pretty darn proud of. I have worked hard for those, my friends.
Yes, you have.
But I'm having a good
Yes,
time
you
over there.
have. Yeah.
If you're a TikToker, come see me. I'm Eclectic Healer on TikTok, and I'm
Yes.
having fun over
Awesome.
there.
I noticed that someone did tell us what they had for dinner a long time ago.
Several did. Yeah.
We missed it. Yeah. Shelby
Gotta
had
roll this back.
chicken, baked potato, veggies, and salad. RJ had chicken burgers. Angie said, I was bad today. Pizza and brownies. Angie, that sounds like you were good today.
Mhm. Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Oh, Kate's trying to motivate herself to make Hawaiian fried rice, but it's so hot in the kitchen. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a challenge. I'm with you on that. Oh, let's see. Sherry had a fried egg sandwich. Oriana's having pizza. That really makes me. I thought out some chicken, but I really want pizza. I've been thinking that all day. So for me, because I can't eat the crust, I'll just go to Little Caesars and get a pizza and just eat the toppings. And you would not believe how satisfying that actually is without the crust.
Yep. I do it sometimes too.
Mm-hmm. That works for me. Ooh, Kim. Oh, Kim will be right over. She made
Yes.
homemade stew and biscuits.
Ooh, nice. That
That
feels
sounds
like
the
a
best.
fall kind of dinner. I've been
Yeah, it
thinking
does.
about making stew
Ooh,
and getting,
yeah.
using my crock pot and my Instapot and stuff again. And
Mm-hmm.
it's
Me
time.
too. It's we're getting to the season. We're at the season. Erin
Yeah.
said she loves Spirit Halloween, but their prices are absurd. Yeah, they are. They're insane. Insane.
Yeah. They are fun to walk in. Although
They are fun to
my
walk into.
son always has some weird thing he wants to be for Halloween, and we often end up with some of his accessories from
Mm,
Spirit because he'll want to be like, I don't know, a character from an old movie that like
yeah.
isn't popular anymore. And you're like, I don't know where
Hmm.
to buy that except for Spirit Halloween. They'll have it.
Yeah. You can improvise with them. Yeah. Oh, Bianca had pork chops and peppers. Stephanie had a cheeseburger with fried onions, mushroom, and Swiss coleslaw on the side. And Erin had cereal.
Good job, Erin. Hey, you ate something.
Oh, Angie wants a full-size unicorn skeleton for her front yard so bad. Oh, that would
Angie,
be
me
amazing.
too. The skeletons are really fun. I've
They
thought they are
are.
really fun.
My
But people
husband
steal
has a
stuff in my
collection of
neighborhood.
them.
Yeah, you guys have
Yeah,
tons of cool ones.
yeah, we have. They're not life size. Well, they are for like not unicorn size, but we have like dog size. Like
What
big
size
dog
are
size.
unicorns, though?
Ooh, it's
Really?
hard to say. I don't know. We have a dragon that's black and it has these iridescent, like bony wing things. That's pretty
Oh, it's
cool.
really cool.
We have a unicorn, but it's little. It's like this big and sits on the steps, and it makes a galloping noise and whinnies when you walk past. And I have to keep it turned off, or my chihuahuas can't go out front and go pee because it's very.
Well, they think they're about to be trampled by horses
Hmm. Yeah,
or
but yes,
unicorns.
full size unicorn. I want that too. Yeah,
Yeah, those are neat. If I could figure out a way to like padlock them to my house. We've had a
right.
lot of crap stolen in my neighborhood. Some jackasses are always looking to see if we've left something out. So
That sucks. We're really
that was real
lucky.
love and
That's
lighty of
never
me,
been a
wasn't it?
problem in my house. Well,
Yeah, well, where you live, yeah.
hmm Oh, Oriana, of course she did. Bought some cute black cat Halloween decorations, a black cat pillow head, and a black cat decor. How fun. We have this
Awesome.
enormous tree thing, one of the blow up plug-in things, and it's like this
Hmm.
enormous like haunted zombie tree, and it has these big arms that come up like this, and it's big. What is it, like 12 feet tall? Like it's
Oh,
huge.
yeah, I'm sure.
And when you unplug it at night or flip the switch to shut the power off to it, as it comes down, it kind of looks like it's attacking. And I have seen it fall directly on one of our dogs before, and I almost died. He almost died. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't mean for it to happen. I put them out to potty. I thought they were coming back in. I flipped the switch to turn off the house for the night, and the zombie came down right on one of the chihuahuas. Oh my God, it touched him. It touched him.
Oh boy. He freaked
Oh,
out. Lauren wants
mhm.
a zombie flamingo this year.
Oh, that's cool.
Ooh, that
You know
sounds
who has
fun.
a lot of that stuff is Fred Meyer. Scott keeps going. We've
Hmm.
got to go to Fred Meyer and look at their Halloween stuff because they always have the zombie skeleton-y stuff.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, Lauren said, or sorry, Erin said that her neighbor got her gnomes stolen in full view of her security camera. That's, yeah, some people do have no shame. That
Yeah,
sucks.
that does suck.
Boo. Yeah.
Some people suck. That's just
Hmm.
a reality.
Some people, it's like some people want bad karma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to talk a little bit tonight about ancestor altars. This is
Yes.
a subject that is so near and dear to my heart because I do this every year. And in a lot of different cultures, people feel like the other side gets much closer in the fall.
Hmm.
So the veil is thinner, the dimensions are closer, the heaven is closer, however you want to quantify that. I don't have, I'm not married to any word per se. I usually say the veil
Right.
because, I was raised Mormon and that's what they say.
Right.
And
Just
somehow that stuck with me. But
unlike everything else.
right, nothing else really, but veil, we'll go with that. But at any rate, and there's a lot of celebrations around celebrating ancestors and the dead this time of year. Get not now, but
Mhm.
getting into the end of October. And so an ancestor altar is perfect. Now you could have an ancestor altar up all the time if you wanted to, but you don't have to.
Sure.
An altar is just an assembly of things. You could put it on top of a dresser, a shelf, a table. You could clear off a bookshelf to put it on if you wanted to. Like you don't need a lot of space for this, and it doesn't have to take up, be a center point of in your house if you want it to not be. But just some spot where you pull together a gathering of items that are meaningful for you. And so this is the I send this out in my magazine every year this time of year. So you just assemble a sacred place of remembrance. You can use books, photos, special items, candles, crystals, anything else that helps you honor them. And then while you have your ancestor altar in place, uh, you just take a few minutes with it every day to offer some love and gratitude, to call them in, to feel their energy, whatever, however that works for you. But that's what an ancestor altar is. I was
Hmm.
going to show you a couple examples of mine. For the last 2 years, I did a terrarium. This turned out kind of cool. So it's a little bit hard. There we go. So I've got this big lantern thing that I put some moss in and I filled it up with crystals and items that reminded me of my parents, my grandparents, our baby brother, and other ancestors that I feel really connected to. And then this lights up, and I had it on my mantle, and I would just, spend a little time with it every day. So I'm not going to do the terrarium this year, but I thought I'd suggest it because it turned out pretty cool. And
It's a
that's a
cool
nice little
idea.
compact, yeah. Well, it's a little compact way to put together a little altar of
Well,
sorts.
and those of us with cats,
Yeah,
because I haven't done one because, dude, I have 4 cats. They
right.
are going to be right in the middle of that the second I
Hmm.
do it. But that's a cool idea that if I got something like that lantern, that they could, could enclose some stuff.
Uh huh.
That's making
This
me
had
want
a
to do it.
succulent in it for a long time, along with my stuff that
Hmm.
lived in there pretty happily for quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really
That's,
cool idea. But I love that idea of it being contained. Or if you have little
yeah.
kids,
Hmm.
so that you can keep it up where it's protected and not being messed with all the time.
Or if the idea of an altar is something that makes you not uncomfortable, but maybe would make other people coming to your house uncomfortable, or I know there's just there's some weird stuff. I get it, but the
Just
idea
that
of an altar,
word.
that altar, yep,
Mhm.
that word, yep. So, but it's going to show you guys a few things that are going on my altar this year. So, I have these scissors that I had to wrestle away from my husband because he has hoarded these. Uh, why in the hell would I put scissors on my altar? These belong to our
Well,
dad, and he was a barber, and these were some of his cutting shears. And
yeah.
so they're going to go on my altar. I am borrowing these
I
under
would have
duress.
liked to have seen you and Scott wrestling over a pair of shears because they are sharp as hell.
Well, I know he has them. He has a few pairs. I knew he had them, and I asked if I could borrow a pair, and he was like, I mean, he really interrogated me hard about why. Well, because
What are
I
you going to do
want
with
them,
them?
God damn it, that's why. Uh, I am going to put my mom's favorite book on my altar this year.
Good idea. Yes,
She loved The Mists of Avalon,
she sure
uh,
did.
Marion Zimmer Bradley in general, but particularly this book and this movie. So
Hmm.
those are both going on the altar. I am going to put a goddess.
Nice.
I'm going to put an angel.
Hmm.
I'm going to put a lantern, a littler one,
Hmm.
just to help bring a little extra light to it and just
Yeah.
make it cozy and inviting. And, I like the idea of turning on the light to invite them in, whether you
Hmm.
light a candle or you have a little lantern or other kind of light. I am going to put a pack of big red gum to represent our Grandma Betty,
Hmm.
her lifeblood.
Yes, it certainly was.
I'm going to place some fat flowers for a couple of our other grandmas, our Grandma Pfeiffer and our Grandma Moore.
Hmm.
And a baby picture of our baby brother that died when he was 4 months old.
Good
And then
idea.
thinking about a few other ancestors that I might place a few other things for. But this will be my gathering. I'll probably put some pine cones and some, you know, folly looking things just because it's fall, and because it's the
Yeah.
aesthetic, And I will put a bunch of candles in there actually because I will do essentially ceremony for them every so often and put some, light some candles for them. So that's what my ancestor altar will look like. And I'm going to probably wait to put mine together till we get back from traveling. But that's what it'll look like and what I'm going to do with it this year. It changes, like I said, year to year. Sometimes I just use a crystal and make a crystal grid, and every crystal is representative of a certain family member, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. I think that's really cool. Now I got to think about.
Bianca said, in my culture, we believe in feeding the spirits. Do you do that too? No, we feed ourselves in that we will do something like cook their favorite food or drink their favorite wine in honor of them.
Hmm.
You guys put
Or go
out
to their
food,
favorite restaurant.
right, Bianca? Yeah. Yeah. I'm curious to know what the rest of you guys do, or if you do, or if I have
Hmm.
your wheels turning about what you would like to do.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, the light, I think the light's important.
Hmm. I do too. I think there's so much symbolism in the
Mhm.
light, and drawing them in and leaving the light on for them. You could think of it in lots of different ways, but I like that a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's how it will go for me. And again, I'll get mine going here like next week and keep that altar up until probably mid Thanksgiving when I'm ready to take it down. But
Hmm.
yeah. So what are you thinking? Crystals? What are you going to do?
Well,
Pictures?
of course, crystals.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, crystals and pictures. That's what I got. Crystals and pictures.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's good enough, right?
I'm
Yeah.
like looking around me, like, what else have I got? I love the idea of putting mom's favorite book. That's really cool.
Yeah, me too. I can't put his favorite book because I'm joking, but
Oh, I know the joke. You could put a oh, what's that Western author?
oh, you could put like a Louis L'Amour book.
Louis
No
L'Amour.
kidding.
Yeah.
We pulled the meanest prank on our dad. We're jerks.
Meanest, funniest, I don't know, whatever.
So about a month or so after our mom died, I noticed on the counter in his kitchen a book that he'd purchased, and it was 50 Shades of Grey. This is not his style at all. And I was like, what the
No.
hell? So I said, what's this? He goes, I bought it at Barnes and Noble. And I said, why? He said, well, because our mom was a huge book, an avid book fan. She had hundreds of books. She was a teacher. She loved reading and literacy. And so she always bought him books or
Yeah.
made a recommendation. And so he loved to read as much as she did, but she kept him in books, right? So
Yeah.
after she died, then he's lonely and bored and, also dying from cancer and needs shit to do. So he goes to
Mhm.
buy a book. And I said, why did you buy this? And he said, I don't know. I'd heard the title before. So when I saw it, I thought, well, it
Well,
must
and
be good.
our mom always bought the books that were on the bestsellers list that were displayed together at
Uh-huh.
Barnes& and Noble,
Yeah.
and that's where this book was.
Hmm. I said, do you know what this book is about? And he goes, no. And I'm like, I don't know if you're going to like this. So he read the back of it and he's just getting redder and redder. And he's like, oh no, why did I buy this book? So he throws it away. So, and he just threw it like in the regular trash can. So then when we went to leave, Scott pulled it out and put it back on the counter. And so the next morning he wakes up and it's back out and he's like, oh, damn it. So he went outside and threw it in the big bin. And then the next night, Scott snuck back over there and put it back on the counter. Anyway, happened a couple of times. I think he finally threw it away somewhere else.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, putting it back. But
That's so funny.
anyway, cracks me up. Still makes me laugh. Almost as much
Mhm.
as the time that I bought him Sarah Palin's book because he thought he'd like that too. But and then teased him mercilessly about it forever. But
Yes.
anyway.
Well,
But
we
yes,
have
the
some
Louis L'Amour
questions
book.
about altars.
Yes.
But yeah, a Louis L'Amour book would be good.
Uh-huh. Oh, Bianca said, we give them a nibble of the food we eat, nothing too wasteful. That's an awesome idea. I love
That
that.
is.
I will say, as a medium, I've had spirits tell me tons of times. Oh, 50 Shades of Grey, cranky. um, I've had spirits tell me lots of times to eat for them. It's a really weird transition to transition into not having senses, not
Yeah.
smelling, not tasting. Any of us that have had COVID, we can't smell and taste, so we're halfway there. But but anyway, you just having not having those sensories anymore, sensory experiences. So they really do, like it when you eat their food, their favorite things, and drink their favorite things and stuff. So I really
Yeah,
believe in the power of that. Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Oh yeah, cranky, big hard pass on that one, right? Okay.
Did you see
Sherry wanted
Sherry's
to know,
question? Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
do you hear from them more when you do this? I'm going to say yes. Probably not because you do this, but because you're paying attention.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like, for
it's bringing
example,
your intention forward.
I talk to my parents quite a bit, but my grandparents, my grandmas, I'm a little more separated from. Not for any other reason than, life just keeps happening for me, and I don't feel them and communicate with them as much. And getting their stuff out and putting an altar together with something that belongs to them or is meaningful for them and really intending, some energy with them every day has made a huge difference. Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, especially with my grandma Betty, I will dream about her. Once I get her up on an altar, she'll start coming through in dreams.
Yeah. Yeah. She's been gone a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course, one time she came through and tried to give me a baby, so I don't know. Not sure if we're trusting dreams with grandma, but oh, let's see. Angie said she can't wait to start her altar. I hope that you guys do. And if you do, come over to True Crime Paranormal and share your pictures with us. I would love.
Yes, we'd love to see them.
Does the altar have to be designated for past or family members? Can it be for a lost love or to an early death? Of course, babe. Anybody,
Anybody that's crossed over,
anybody
for
that's
sure.
crossed over, yeah, that you love and you're thinking about should go on your grid. Yeah, or on your altar. Absolutely. Yeah. Hey, Kimberly. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, Cranky said we love incense. a light Japanese kind. We have an altar also. Oh,
Mhm.
incense is a good idea. I actually usually
Mhm.
use incense too.
It's a
I
great
think
idea, and
about
I
it.
love Japanese incense, Cranky. It is
Oh
so
my gosh.
beautiful. We used to sell it when we
Yes.
had our metaphysical store, and it was my favorite.
Hmm. It's much nicer. It's cleaner. It burns nicer.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah. Oh, Cranky said our altar is full of stuff we like and stuff we find in nature and statues. Awesome. I
I
love
love
that.
that. That's cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Oh, I love that.
Well, and I have stuff all over my house from my parents and my grandparents, so just need to gather up some stuff.
Yeah. We kind of have like a house altar, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. Well, that's my thought for you guys is just to get your wheels turning, you know? Are you supposed to keep the altar up all the time? I don't. I usually just put mine up sometime in September and take it down right after Halloween or sometime into early November. Yeah,
And it depends. I mean, you can.
sure.
Sometimes people use an altar as a way to communicate with their loved ones who've crossed over, and
Oh,
even to write messages on little pieces of paper and put them on the altar to send them a message,
oh yeah.
things like that. And so there are a lot of different ways of having an altar,
Hmm.
and so there really is, nothing, there's no wrong way.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, Cranky said they stay up all the time for meditation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're talking specifically about putting out an ancestor altar, but definitely having an altar with your favorite things and a meditation altar, all really
Hmm.
powerful things. Yeah. Kimberly, I was thinking of using a little cabinet. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Cranky, go ahead and post it on our Facebook page. We'd love to see it. Or in our
Oh, yeah.
Facebook group, I guess. In the group
Yeah.
is where you can post.
We would love to see that. Yeah. Erin said, I used to collect action figures, so I've got some Universal Monster ones, so I pulled them out. Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, it's a cool idea.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
You
sorry.
know, decide who each of your crossed over family members would be. If they were a superhero, you could do a superhero altar that would be super cool.
That would be so much fun.
It would. I could see
I,
that being really fun.
I don't know why, but when you said that, the vision of it I had of it was with Care Bears.
You so could. You
Wouldn't
could
a Care
do,
Bear altar be awesome?
yes, it would. And you could assign family members each a Care Bear. I mean, yeah, this could,
Right?
and if you have little kids, this is a great way, to include them in something like this. And that's stuff
Yeah.
that's unbreakable,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Yeah, Care Bears would be really fun.
I really want, is it Grumpy Bear?
Yeah.
Is that his name? I really want to get a Grumpy Bear for one of our grandmas.
Yes.
That's so
It's
perfect. That's
be
so sweet.
perfect.
In the sweetest way. Or Beanie Babies. No kidding. See, you could have a ball with this, right?
Yeah.
And just totally make it yours, make it right for you, and just yeah, because
Well, that makes me think actually. So
this is all about your, just loving your peeps. So you could do it however you want to.
I collect dragons. So I collect dragons like
Oh,
this,
right.
different kinds of dragon figurines. And I was thinking I could do a really fun one and assign each dragon as a family member and then
Hmm.
put some stones and pictures and stuff too. But I really love the idea of you know, making them like mythical creatures with powers because they really kind of are at this point.
Hmm.
How about a Barbie
Love
altar?
that.
Why not?
Why not?
I mean, our mom would hate that
Yeah.
because she didn't let us play with Barbies. But I mean,
Mhm.
if you're a Barbie family, go for it.
We were not yeah, not allowed to play with Barbie as a kid. No, it is what
No,
it
we,
is.
we, we were not.
We just played with Barbie at friends' houses. I mean, let's be real. Everyone had Barbies, but us.
Yes, but us. Our mom was a feminist.
Mhm. She hated the idea of this long-legged, blue-eyed, blonde-haired depiction of who women were supposed to be and what they were supposed to look like, and we weren't allowed
Well,
to
as you
be
can
involved in
see,
such things.
we don't fit into that mold at all. So, and neither
Nor
did
did
she.
she.
But hey, if you got Barbies, Bratz dolls, whatever, you know,
Ooh, Brad
I think
doll.
I
See?
think it could be really fun.
Oh, Cranky had
Oh,
the van and everything.
wow, I'm impressed. I always thought I was always jealous of our friends that had like the dream house and the car and all the cool
Hey,
stuff. But
Renee, right? Yeah. Well, I'm excited. You guys have got my wheels turning about some things I want to do, and hopefully we've got your wheels turning too. But
well, I like the idea of doing some things that more clearly represent people's personalities,
yeah.
and who you remember them to be and
Mhm.
things about them, like Grumpy Bear is one of our grandmas. Yeah, totally.
And I
Um,
say that in the lovingest of ways, and believe me, she would laugh her ass off about
oh,
that.
she totally would have. Yeah.
But she was grumpy. Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, too funny. Well, I'm excited. Lots of good ideas. So if you guys do build an altar, just come over to True Crime Paranormal uh, discussion group. It's a group on Facebook. You do have to ask to enter if you haven't in the past, and we'll just let you right in. But then all you and share your pictures in there, and we'll talk about it. That would be really fun. Anyone
Mhm.
like the Teletubbies? Well, there you go.
I mean, why not? You could just raid
Why
your
not?
kids' toy boxes and have figurines for all of
Hmm.
your family members. I think that's perfect.
Hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely want to
He-Man,
see your altars. Now I'm like looking at all my dragons thinking, okay.
Skeletor. Skeletor might be
Oh,
too
you could
far.
do
Too
He-Man.
far. That's terrible.
Skeletor might be too far, but the He-Man characters, like, I don't know, that's kind of old, maybe. That's old school. Well, your husband has a few, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He does. Uh, you know what else would be fun for this is the Funko Pop
Yes.
figurines.
Hmm.
You could do a straight up Harry Potter altar.
Oh, you totally could.
Surely
That's
you have a dad or a grandpa figure that could be a Dumbledore. You
hmm
probably have a Snape in your family.
hmm
You probably have a Hermione. You could
Yeah,
go crazy with that one.
that
Star
would be fun.
Wars. Yeah.
Star Wars. Yeah. Who's going to be Darth Vader in your Star Wars altar?
Maybe nobody. Kimberly said, I'm so excited to get started on mine. I need some good juju. Well, you know what? That's
Yeah.
what I love about projects like this. Not only is it drawing you closer to spirit, but creative endeavors are so good for your spirit as well. And just for your endorphins. And there's a lot of reasons why being creative is good for you. And it might
hmm
just give you a goal and some things to work on, which that doesn't suck either. Sometimes we just need something to break us free of the mundane,
hmm
portions of our lives to work on something else. So,
For sure. Well, and when you do put your attention on something, it grows. And
yes.
so it is true that you have more experiences with people who've crossed over when you do things like this because you're putting more attention
Hmm.
in that place.
Yeah. So once your altar is built, meditate with it for 5 minutes a day, or pray over it, or just water up to it and say, Hi, mom. Hi, dad. Thanks for being here. Whatever. You decide what's right for you. You'll have
Write
some
little
days.
messages or questions on pieces of paper and drop them on your
Yeah.
altar.
Drop them on your altar. You'll have some days that you really spend some time with it and other days that you totally forget. Don't beat yourself up. It's not that big of a deal.
Mm-mm.
It's okay. When you're drawn to it and you work with it, you're supposed to. If you don't, you're not. It's okay. I
Yeah.
always want to be very careful that we don't rule things up so much that it ruins it for you.
Right. I think that's really, really important when it comes to cultivating your spirituality. That, like, nobody's perfect. Nobody does it every day.
No,
Nobody remembers all the time, and that's okay.
no. And I don't want you laying in bed and, at 10:30 and be like, oh God, I never did the altar today and I have to get back up or, now I've screwed it all up. No, 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 no.
No,
Should you
tomorrow's just
light a
another day.
candle? I do usually, not every day,
Hmm.
but occasionally, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. There's just something about the energy of lighting a candle that gets
Hmm.
you in that right headspace.
Yep.
You can even do a little candle flame meditation. Just, you know,
Yeah. Or
it's
just
a
lighting a
great way to.
candle, yeah, in honor of their lives, in honor of their legacies,
Right. I mean, the other thing you could do is throw a little candle magic in here and,
for sure.
have a candle that's blessed.
Mm-hmm.
to attract their, communications into your lives more, to send them love, whatever you want it to do,
Mm-hmm.
and just, use that candle because you can bless the candle easily to, say, like, hey, I would like more communication. I'd like more awareness that you're around me.
Yeah. Yeah. This is good. It's good work. Well, I'm excited to see how it goes for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, we figured today that we might have a few extra minutes for readings, and we really do. We
We
haven't read on
do.
the show in a while because we've been so
Mm-mm.
busy having fun with other stuff.
We've
So,
been so busy yakking, we haven't.
yeah, need a reading. I'll tell you straight up right now, I'm more likely to pick readings that you ask a specific question because we don't have a lot of time for broad and general readings. So,
Yeah,
but if you need a reading or some energy work, please feel
please do.
free to throw it up in the chat. Yes, Erin, it should be fun, not a chore. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It needs
And
to
it
be
should feel
something that,
good, not full of guilt. We
yeah,
don't do guilt. Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't put too much weight upon you for that.
No, 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 no. Life is guilty enough. We don't need it here too, right?
No, I got out of religion for that reason. Like, I mean,
I
not
see
just
that
that
too.
reason, but one of many. Like, I'm always doing my best. I shouldn't have to feel guilty all the time.
No, and spirituality sometimes creates that stuff, you know? Creates that energy of you have to do it this way, and if you don't, you know, you're
Yeah.
screwed, or you've ruined everything, or the energy's all wrong. And yeah, no, we're just not doing that. Okay, Bianca, do I have a good chance of getting the promotion I applied for? Brittany, you can ask whatever you want, babe. Whatever.
Yeah, anything. It's fine.
I know I was seeing, I have to just throw this out here. I was seeing a TikTok psychic the other day that I was watching because I was curious. Holy shit. She had a laundry list of things you were not allowed to ask about.
Yeah. I've worked on hotlines with psychics before that there's a huge list of don't ask this, don't ask this, don't ask this. It's real weird. I don't know.
Yeah. That I don't understand, except for unless she's worried about liability or if they're just questions she just doesn't like answering. I don't know. But I was so turned off by that. I went, why though? Like if
Yeah.
this is what's in people's heart, like why? Brittany, yes, you will.
Yeah.
Yes, you will.
That's a definite yes.
Hmm. Her question was, will I ever conceive again? I know why you asked what questions we allow because a lot of psychics will not answer that question.
Right. That is true.
So, but one of my gifts for a long time actually has been seeing people's children or potential children in their uterus and predicting, like how many kids you'll have or how many, of boys, girls, whatever. And you still have two lights in your sacral chakra. So I don't know that you'll have both of them, but I feel like you will have at least one of them. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep. Okay, let's go back. Bianca, sorry, Bianca, I got way off track. Bianca said, do I have a good chance of getting the job yeah, I appreciate you, Brittany, a lot. Do I have a good chance of getting the job that I have applied for, the promotion? Christy, do you want to take a look at that one? And I will look at Kate, both job questions.
Yeah. Bianca, I don't like saying no, but I actually really feel no that you won't. And I'm sorry for that. I do feel eventually something else is going to come along that will be better. And so in the moment, it feels shitty, frankly, but in the long run, you're going to actually have a better promotion later. But I do have a pretty strong no on that.
Yeah. Okay, Kate. I feel like for you with job searching, it's such a, I know you've got the girls like, doing some school stuff and, feeling a little more freed up to be able to work. This has got to be something that is so low key so that you're not going to feel super anxious about it or like you can't, or like you have to take it home with you at night. I feel like it absolutely has to be part time. Do not try and force yourself into a full time job. The timing of that is terrible. I do feel like you'll find something though. I keep feeling like you're going to come across something in a place that you regularly frequent. So whether this is some kind of a market or it could even be at the kids' school, but just a place that you're at quite often and visiting with somebody that kind of throw it out there that you're looking for a job and they have some thoughts for you about that. So I do feel
That's
like you're
the
going to have something by the end of October.
Yeah, and that's the message I kept getting, is that you need to be making sure that you tell everybody you meet you're looking for a job, which seems like a weird thing to do, but that's where the connection's going to come through.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It'll
Yeah.
be so easy, Kate. When it happens, it'll be so easy. Lauren says, my anxiety is raging out of control right now. Can I get some energy work to help? Do you want to take that one? And I'll take
I
Jeff.
will.
Okay.
So, yeah, Lauren, you have what I call tornado energy body. So your root shifted out of alignment, and there's all this stagnant energy stuck in your upper energy body that's just got your brain running 100 miles an hour. So I'm going to take care of that, and I think you'll feel a whole lot better.
Awesome. Jessica said, I'm feeling disconnected from my husband and need some healing or clearing to get us back to the normal us. Let's take a look. I feel like it's kind of twofold. I feel like there's been some depression on his part and maybe on yours too. Like you guys both feel really flat to me, Jessica. So I'm going to take a minute here to really clear the debris out for both of you and raise you up. You guys so need a trip or, even a road trip or a weekend getaway, something that's just about you guys. He particularly feels to me like he's just been really worried and kind of drawn in a lot to like news and that kind of stuff the last while, and it's kind of consumed him. And uh yeah, it's gotten in the way, and you too have kind of not felt like yourself. So anyway, we just need you guys to be able to come back to center. So I'm clearing out the heart chakra connection between the two of you. I'm going to pull him in closer to you as well so that you guys can just get back in sync. I feel like you guys are such a great match. It's just that lately, I even think the last year, things have been hard, they've been uncertain, they've been weird, and you're both just really feeling it. Okay, Kimberly, my daughter's having some serious mental and emotional issues and is in the hospital. Could you send some good vibes her way?
Okay.
Absolutely. And in fact, I'm going to ask everybody to just join us for just a minute,
Mm-hmm.
sending a really big boost. So, in the case of your daughter, when people are going through stuff like that, one of the best things we can do is send them the energy of being healed, you know,
Mm-hmm.
of being in a good place, of being happy, of being bright, of feeling like themselves.
Feeling safe.
Yeah.
Safe is a big one.
Yeah. So if you guys will all just join us for just a minute and connecting with Kimberly's daughter and just sending her our very best. But Kimberly, she is right where she needs to be.
Yeah, she is.
I'm glad she's there. I feel like she is going to get what she needs to get back on top.
There is a question of safety in her life, and it's not safety about her behavior. This is safety about someone else in her life that makes her feel unsafe. Kimberly, I'm telling you only that because I just want you to be aware of where is that possibly coming from. And it can just be her perception. It doesn't mean someone's harming her. It could mean someone's harming her, but it doesn't definitely mean that. But I do feel there is a sense of unsafeness in her, that there's a situation in her life that makes her feel unsafe, and that is feeding a lot of this. So take a look at that and see what changes you can help her make in order to feel safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Darn it. I'm sorry she's struggling, but I'm sure glad that she's getting help.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Resh says, is it a time for a new job for me? If so, benefits or compensation? Why you gotta choose, Trish? I think you can have both. Uh, I wonder. I feel like you're really stagnant. You've been stagnant for the last while in like every avenue of your life, and it's been making you feel really anxious for a change. Or I don't know if anxious is the right word, but kind of, feeling a change up and coming. I could see you go out for a new job. I really could. But I don't feel like you will have to give up one or the other. I feel like you can get bennies and you can get decent compensation to make it worth it. But yep, I'm suspecting that by the end of the year you have retired from where you're at and moved on to something else. Well, and or retired or quit, whatever. But I feel like that's coming. Yep. Christy, Erin says she drowned at a year old. Did it open a door that she's unaware of? And is she safe now?
Yes, you are safe now. It did not open a door. You don't have a portal or anything like that. No, you are definitely safe. You were surrounded with support and safety at the time that it happened, and you are still safe. There's nothing attached to you in any way.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Marnie wants to know, will she get a different job? You are going to get a different job, Marnie, but I don't feel like it's going to be very fast. I suspect that it'll be before the end of the year, but I'm really looking at like end of November, first part of December. If you continue to actively look now. I don't think it would hurt though to get busy looking. I feel like your current job is crushing your soul and you need something else. So, start looking, get your resume together, work on it now, but it's going to be a few months. So don't get too discouraged, right? Just keep plugging away. And it is going to work out for you. Also,
Hmm.
I suspect that you are underpaid where you are and that you'll find something that you'll actually be a little shocked and almost entertained about how much better you'll do by leaving.
Amazing how that works sometimes, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. Sherry said, will my son heal or need another surgery? If so, before the end of the year.
He is going to need one more surgery, yes, and it will be in December, is what I'm hearing. So it will be before the end of the year, but it won't be it'll be quite close to the end of the year.
Hmm. And it
But I
feels
do
like
feel like,
maybe not super serious this time.
yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Like it's a less serious thing, and he is going to heal well after that. It's just one last thing that has to be done before his body can really take over.
Yeah, yeah. Angie, does my deceased mama visit me? Yes, she does. She visits you. She touches you on the shoulder and also on top of the head. And she said sometimes you'll either have a little chill or you'll kind of, scratch at your head or something like you notice. Now you'll know when you have that, you'll go, oh, now I know who's here. But I also think, Angie, sometimes you smell her. She said that she comes through in scent as well, and sometimes you smell what reminds you of her. So, but yeah, she definitely visits you. She's actually just really, really proud of you. She said that life has thrown you a lot of curveballs, and you just keep catching them. She said, "I like that analogy." Yeah. Cranky, can I get some good vibes and energy for my husband's health? Chris, did you want to grab that one?
Yeah, I do. Something just hit me right in the solar plexus, actually, when you asked that question. So I'm just going to take a look and do a little clearing around his solar plexus, that part of his energy body. Something was going on there that's bringing his vibration down. So,
Yeah. Okay. Jeannie also needs an energy body reading. I think I'm going to save that one for Christy too, Jeannie. So I'm going to move on, but I'm going to throw that one her way when she's all done with who she's working on right now. Cooper's friend. Do you answer political questions? Ooh. I'll answer it because it's from Canada. She said the People's Party is a relatively new party in Canada. How will they fare in the September 20th election? Uh, I feel like they will pick up a few seats, but they're not going to do remarkably well.
yeah.
But there will be some growth for them. Uh, I think by and large it will be. I don't want to say disappointing because this is, they're new out of the gate and they're at least being heard, but I don't feel like there will be a lot of breakthroughs.
Okay, so Cranky, I did finish with your husband and just cleared that attachment. There's my cat playing the piano for us all. Would be nice if she could learn a real song, wouldn't it?
Right? I mean, come on.
She refuses to practice except when we're on the air.
Right? Christopher, will
uh,
you do a scan for Jeannie, please?
yes, I will. Yes, I will. Okay, let me take a look, Jeannie.
Kim said, I've been having trouble with fatigue, but I'm unable to rest. I could use some good energy. Kim, I'm going to just give you a little clearing. I feel like when I look at your energy body, I feel like you're not very grounded. And so you're tired, but you can't sleep because your crown chakra is enormous. And see, when your crown gets too big, it's like you've got this freaking cloud on top of your head and you can't stop thinking. And so, of course, you can't sleep, you can't rest. It's very frustrating. It's a crappy feeling. But the good news is it's not that hard to fix. So I'm going to work on it. You have a kind of a fragile root, though. I feel like you are frequently kind of ungrounded. So, working on grounding activities, a sea salt bath before bed, a few minutes outside with your feet on the ground, like in the grass if you can, breathing with the earth, diffusing tree oils, like tree resin oils, like sandalwood or frankincense. A frankincense linen spray is nice for this. A dark stone under your bed, like an obsidian uh, or a smoky quartz or another dark crystal under your bed would make a big difference. Because we got to get you more grounded at night so that you can sleep. Because right now your mind's racing, driving you nuts. Okay, I've got that crown pulled down. Good. That is much, much better. All right. What have you got for Jeannie?
Okay, Jeannie. You are very frozen in your energy body. You are such an empath, and you were so full of other people's emotional energy. It was like a very tight balloon that couldn't take any more air without bursting. And so I did a lot of clearing of your bubble and of your energy body because you're such a bright light, but you attract what I call moths. And that is people who need you and need you a little too much. So you had a lot of energy of people sort of pulling at you, and then you're sucking up their emotional energy. So I did clear all of that away. I'm just going to give you one job, and that is that every time you feel something, an emotion, I want you to ask yourself, is this mine? And if it isn't yours, just feel free to give it on back to whoever it belongs to. Because I feel like you unintentionally take on a lot of emotional energy and a lot of other people's problems simply because you feel them, which is what a lot of us empaths do. But it's so not good for you. So, time to start setting a few little boundaries and saying, sorry, you're anxious, but that's your anxiety. See if you can start working on just not taking it on.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. Angie said,
Mhm.
thank you. You hit the nail on the head. My mama was a softball mom too. I wonder if she made that analogy. That's funny. She had her eye removed and was watching me play with an eye patch a week after surgery. Ball analogy. Perfect. Yep. Oh, that's so sweet. She's awesome, Angie.
That's cool.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. I think we're just about got everybody, but yes, Brittany, I wanted to answer that. When you say two lights, do you mean they haven't come to me yet, or could I already have one? No, those are ones that you haven't had yet.
Yep. You're
One
definitely
of
going
them
to
is
have one of them.
really strong and bright and is waiting. The other one, I feel like you'll have that one, or if you don't, uh, it'll probably come. They will come. He will come to your family a different way. Either one of your another child will have it, or perhaps they'll come in as a niece or a nephew. A lot of times, lights like that, if they're meant to be in your family, they will be. And if you end up not having them for whatever reason, somebody will. And then
Hmm.
they'll still join your family and they'll be one of those souls that you have a really special connection to for
Yeah.
whatever.
Sometimes it even happens with adopted children, like my
Yeah.
son or our cousin. Well, both
Hmm.
two of our cousins, really. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she has a 7-year-old that's been trying for 3 years. Yep, it's coming. Brittany, take a look at your acidity. Make sure that you
Mhm.
are super alkaline. So no soda, and take some steps to alkalize your system. You can just research that and figure out what you are or are not doing that could help you. But that makes, I don't want to brag, but I've gotten a lot of clients pregnant
You have.
with working on alkaline and acidity,
And
because
acidity.
our
Mhm.
diets are really acidic, and your women's bodies get really acidic, and then your body becomes this like super hooty sperm killer that nothing can get through because you are killing the crap out of them. So think
Super
about,
hooty sperm killer. Remember that one?
you guys want that on a mug or a t-shirt?
Yeah, right.
At any rate, think about acidity and alkaline. Alkalizing is usually, a lot of people do it. You can buy alkaline water now, which is pretty cool. Back in the
I'm
day, you couldn't
literally
do that.
drinking some right now. I don't know if you can see
Yes.
this, but yeah, you
Yep.
can buy alkaline water.
That makes a big difference. You can also drink chlorophyll in your water. That became a TikTok trend a while ago, and you couldn't buy chlorophyll to save your life. But I think that's probably uh, settled down now. But that's one easy way to do it as well. But anyway,
Baking
take a look
soda
at
in your
that,
water
Brittany.
is also another way. Look
Yes,
up how
little
to alkalize
tiny
your own
bit.
water
Yep, of
with a
baking
tiny
soda
bit
in
of
your
baking
water.
soda. Yeah.
Yep. All righty, you guys. I think we're good. So, yeah, super hootie sperm killer. Now you know.
That's awesome.
Well, we had a colleague once that said he was talking about aliens, but he said the human body does not like foreign bodies in it. And I thought,
Foreign
that's
objects.
foreign objects. That's why
Yeah,
women are super hootie sperm killers, right?
right. Yes, I think that's why. I have no idea.
That's just the thought I had.
Lesbian
Okay.
here. What do I know about sperm? Nothing.
You
Absolutely
know,
nothing.
nothing at all. Yeah, it's okay. You're not missing much.
Well, that's a
YouTube's
way to
gonna,
end the show.
YouTube's gonna take us off the air. My God. Okay, we have to go. I will be back tomorrow with a pop up. Christy will be back Saturday with a pop up. We'll be back Monday,
We're not
Tuesday, and
traveling, so we will.
Wednesday. Yeah, we'll be back Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with new shows next week. And then, of course, we will have our hey Moira, good to see you. We will have yeah, case updates and the psychic hour next week. So all of our stuff, but also there's just a lot of stuff still breaking in the Gabby case, and we're going to continue to send that stuff out to you guys. So you'll see a little extra stuff coming out from us here in the next little while. But you
Yeah.
know, Gabby Petito is missing in our area, and so we're all over it.
Yep. We are.
All righties. Well, thanks you guys so much for being here. This has been a really good night. We appreciate you. Oh, wait. If you would like a reading from one of us, it's an
There
important
is that.
way to end this night. If you'd like to make an appointment with Christy, just head over to True Crime Paranormal Podcast. Don't forget the podcast part. .com. True Crime
Mhm.
Paranormal Podcast.com. And right there, you can schedule a reading with her. If you would
Yep.
like a reading with me, with Katie, go to 12listen. That's number one, number two, listen.com. That is the hotline that I work on. I am contracted with them, so all readings have to go through them. But you can just find me, Katie Weaver, there and come get a reading from me. So easy enough.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. All righty. Thanks, guys. You have been listening to another production of True Crime Paranormal with the Psychic Sisters. Take care.
Have a great night.